Hello, my name is Cyrus and I'm here today with my partner Amir. Today we'll be going over the data presented by the company Topped Corn. In this presentation, we'll be going over the sales data for this company, as well as looking at the sales data in different charts. So what I mean by that is we'll be looking at the raw data, the pivot tables, as well as the pivot charts that are provided to us. And we'll also go over the average, min, and max data for the data provided to us. And finally, we'll be wrapping up with the possibility of obtaining a new truck for the company. Starting with the data sheet, we can see a list of sales from June 30th to July 4th. For each day, they have also provided the number of each item sold that day and in which state it was sold in. I've taken the liberty of using the sort and filter function in Excel so I can easily sort through this information. So as you can see, I have used the sort function in order to sort the date from oldest to newest, but of course it could be reversed for newest to oldest if you would prefer that as well. I've also used the conditional formatting function to highlight any quantities that are greater than 8, so that information is easy to view at a glance. Moving to the pivot tables and pivot charts, each of these are meant to show the sales in 3 different ways. Looking at the first pivot table shows the sales data with a focus on what flavors sold the best. Pivot table 2 focuses on the date each flavor was sold. And pivot chart 2 shows a focus on the sales by state. Now in each of these charts, aside from the sales by flavor chart, we're able to look at the data presented to us and sort of filter it so we can take a closer look or make a deeper inspection on, for example, what state sold the best or what date seen the most sales. So for example, in pivot table 2, we have slicers for both the state and date fields. So you can click on one state or shift click to show a range of states that they had seen sales in. And you can do the same for the dates as well. And taking a look at pivot chart 2, this one's a little different because it's a little bit more graphical. But we still have these functions down here to show us that we can sort and filter by the state it was sold in as well as the date. And in the original pivot table, we can see a nice pie chart just to show the percentages of what flavors were sold regardless of location. The summarized data is important on these graphs so you can quickly gather data based on the information you find important in a graphical format. This is easier so you don't have to search through the raw data in the raw data spreadsheet, for example, where you'd have to go up and sort through each of them, whereas in a graphical format you can see everything you need mostly at a glance.
To continue on Cyrus's point, right now I will be going over the top 10 sales dates, which are all right here, 1 through 10. So on July 11, 2014, we sold about $1,885 and the goals were met. On July 20th, we sold $1,870. On July 23rd, we sold $1,795. On July 30th, we sold $1,755. On July 24th, we sold $1,600. On July 5th, we sold $1,595. On July 8th, we sold $1,565. On July 16th, we sold $1,555. And on July 22nd, we sold $1,545. And the max was 377 items sold, which came to a profit of $1,885, and the minimum was 301, which came to a profit of $1,505. What we're also going to discuss is whether I would recommend increasing the price per box popcorn, which I will because we will meet our daily sales goal a lot faster. And I'm also going to explain the maximum and minimum data in the pivot chart table, which is right here. As you can see, the max would be 14, which are the truffles, and the minimum would be 4, which is the original blend. I will also be discussing whether it would be beneficial for us to get a new truck, with the price being $42,000, the loan term being 12, the interest rate being 8%, and the monthly payment would be, I did the math for this, and it would be $3,653.51. The total payments would be 12, and the interest rate would be $1,842.18. And our average monthly sales are $4,481. So this will make a lot of sense to get a new truck because it will increase our profits more and more. And if we get 2 trucks, it will even increase our profits even more. So we have a lot to gain with purchasing a new truck. And in conclusion, me and Cyrus went over the company name, the data we were presenting, the data spreadsheets, the pivot chart and the pivot tables. We summarized more data. We went over the top 10 sales dates, the increasing number of the popcorn to get more money and more sales, and so they can be met at a faster rate, the maximum and minimum data, the pivot chart table, and we also discussed potentially getting a new truck. Thank you for your time.